Good afternoon. I'm not in my bedroom today. I'm actually out and about at Brands Hatch GP track day today with MSVT, and I'm here to test my racing bike. So for any of you lovely new subscribers who haven't seen any of my racing blogs, I race a 2019 BMW S1000RR. It's been a bit of a journey getting it nice, which it is now. I've done a lot of races on it. We raced at Spa last year in the 6 hours, and hopefully, where are we now? At the beginning of June 2023, hopefully we're going to be racing the No Limits Endurance race here the end of July. The entries opened the other day, but they're oversubscribed already, so we're on the waiting list. But regardless, I haven't ridden a racing bike for nearly a year. I was racing here at Brands GP this time last year, and then we did Spa in August. So today is all about seeing if I can still do it. The first thing is I can fit into my leathers, so that's the one big tick. And to be honest with you, I was a little bit anxious. It's lunchtime now. I've had a few sessions, but I was really anxious about riding it. You know, I raced a lot, probably since 2005, but I haven't done much lately, and the doubts start to creep in, and you wonder if you can still do it. I mean, obviously I ride a lot of bikes every day, but nothing really is like racing or going fast on track. And yeah, I do a lot of track launches, but to be honest, going fast at a track launch is the last thing on my mind. There's so much other stuff to do work-wise that it's just a question of, do your laps, look good for pictures, get some riding impressions, and then get to work. So today is sort of a day of sort of refamiliarisation with the bike. I'll go over and show you the bike in a second, and afterwards I'll sign off. But that bike is incredible. It's so light. I rode down on my Kawasaki ZH2 this morning. 200 horsepower. It's a 200 horsepower day, but 260 odd kilos, and my race bike is probably 100 kilos less than that. That's sort of the big difference between a racing bike and a road bike. It's just so light. I rode my bike to noise testing this morning, and it felt like I could pick it up under my arm and walk with it. It felt so light, and I've done a couple of sessions now. It's starting to warm up now. The track was really cold this morning. There's been loads of red flags, cold tyre crashes. So yeah, just sort of getting my eye in really. And my best time around here is early 1:31. I'm doing 1:42s at the moment, so I've got a long way to go, but just slowly I'm starting to get a bit of a spring in my step, a bit of a glint in my eye. I'm starting to enjoy it. I mean, flipping heck, there's nothing like riding a racing bike fast. In normal life you just don't get to thrash a bike like that. But yeah, so I really hope that I get to do the endurance race. Fingers crossed that we'll get in. But what I'm going to do now is show you the bike. I'm going to do some more sessions this afternoon, and I'm going to be doing another Q&A video soon. So if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. It's great to hear from you. I love answering them. And I'm going to turn the camera around now. So it's lunchtime. This has got to be, in the Grand Prix layout, it's got to be one of the best tracks in the world. So definitely up there in the top 5. It's nice and calm now. Where's my bike? Perhaps I should fast forward this bit. Right, so here we go. So for those of you who don't know, this is 2019 S1000RR. Started life as a road bike and then packaged. My friend Bob stripped it down, made it into a race bike. Actually looks a bit weird now that it doesn't have wings. It's got a standard engine with a pipe and a BMW electronic, so I'm guessing it makes about 215 bhp, something like that. It weighs, it weighs in the 160s. It's a very light bike. Some of the super stock bikes have to weigh the bikes down to meet the minimum limit. So from front to back, we've got OZ lightweight forged alley wheels, standard BMW calipers, which have been changed to Nissan now on the more modern ones, but these are still amazing, with SBS dual Sinter brakes. Alpha Racing bodywork, nice tall screen, which is really nice to get under. K-Tech fork internals, K-Tech rear shock. It's all set up now. It took ages to set this suspension up because it was a little bit, the way the linkages work, the way the springs work is a little bit different to normal. Racing dash, so this bike's got a completely different loom to the standard S1000RR. Different loom, different ECU, different dash. It can do everything. It's got lots of stuff on it I don't understand. Different switch gear, buttons. Pegs are nice and low. Got Alpha Racing rear sets and a tall seat. This thing is more comfortable than a touring bike. Just amazing. Give you a little start up. Make sure it's in neutral. I mean, all S1000s sound like a bag of nails. This one's no different, but they're all like that, sir. This has still got a shift cam engine in it. Turn that off now so people don't think I'm a massive Gareth. But yeah, this has got the shift cam engine. So you've got the variable valve timing. You can also change it on the fly so it runs on split throttle bodies. So in here, it's got split throttle bodies as the standard road bike has. Standard road bike, the butterflies work together, all four together, controlled electronically. But on this, they work 2x2 if you want it to. So the idea of that is that in the middle of the corner, you've basically got a 500cc twin instead of a 1004, and it makes the power more docile, which it does. But you need to be a clever engineer to get it to fine tune it really, because the problem for me is that basically I've got a bike that hasn't got a lot of power in the corner, and if you accelerate normally it just doesn't go anywhere. You've got to accelerate way before you think you should and just go full throttle basically as you're turning in, which yeah, I can't do. And also it makes the bike vibrate like mad. So that's my day today. Oh, that's my ride home. My Kawasaki H2SX Mark II. The original got stolen in Naples last month, which is a whole other story. This is the van. Crash helmet. A word from the sponsors. So there we are. I know I've signed off already, but we've finished the day now, and flip me, motorbikes are brilliant, and they a day razzing around on the S1000RR was brilliant. I'm still as rusty as anything, but man, I had a good time. So anyway, that's all I had to say. I'm back on the battle bus. Head up the motorway, stick the cruise control on, and think about all my handiwork today. So see you soon. Bye.